So we came to Austin, a race that we already expected to be a two-stop from Friday on, with the hard tire as the preferred tire. And such, we ended up in qualifying with only one medium set with each driver. And we had to make a choice, either start Q2 with a medium and then go to a soft, or start Q2 on a soft and then go to a medium. With one driver, with Charles, we started in a medium. Why? Because he had burned two softs in Q1, and the only way to bring two softs to Q3 was to only do one run in Q2. So we hoped that the one single run on medium for Charles was enough to go through to Q3, and it was, and that's why Charles started the race on medium. With Carlos, we had the luxury of having 3 sets, so there was no need to actually try to go through with one set. We could do soft and then medium, and hopefully, usually the track is quicker at the end of the session, so he would have the highest chance to go through in a medium set. As luck would have it, the track actually got slower. There was a change in the wind direction, the temperature went up, and nobody improved from first to second run. So Carlos's first run on soft was always faster than his second run on medium, and that's why Carlos had to start the race on a soft tire. We had a very interesting race in Austin. We raced 2 Ferraris against 2 McLarens side by side, very similar pace. It was very interesting from the get-go. And already after the first changes of position on the first lap, Carlos and Ricciardo and Norris also, they were all there. We ended up ourselves in a train, and it was McLaren to make the first move. McLaren stopped Norris, which was the last car, and that made us react with Carlos first to cover, and then with Charles. More or less the status quo remained. Now, what we did see already on the first stint is that we were struggling less than McLaren at the end of the stint. And Carlos was able to close up on Ricciardo, and we were looking to undercut it. We stopped Carlos on lap 29, and we surprised McLaren in that case because they were not ready to stop on that same lap. Unfortunately, we had a slow pit stop, and that actually ruined all chances of undercutting Ricciardo. Ricciardo managed to stop a lap later and still keep track position. Had the undercut been successful, we would have found ourselves ahead of Ricciardo on the road on lap 30. And it would have been quite likely that, in that case, Carlos would have finished right behind Charles to P5. We only got done by Bottas because we were slowed down by Ricciardo on the second stint. So Charles had a very boring race. By boring, we mean he had a lonely race. He had a very good pace, much quicker pace than the group behind him. And so he had no threats. On the first stint, he had to react to the McLarens and to Carlos, of course, because he would have got undercut a few laps later. But on the second stint and the third stint, we saw that he was closing up on Perez slowly but surely. We toyed around with the idea of trying to close up to Perez, but we understood that also Perez was managing his tires. So while we would have wanted to challenge for the third position, Red Bull were much quicker than us.